Yeah.
Woo! That was superb. And we're very happy to have you here. And I thought that was fantastic. Now, we've got some great questions coming in from people. This is from Danny May. Can Mike do any funny accents?
Eddie's the one you want. Our drummer Eddie is Captain Accent. He's the best one.
What's his best accent?
He does them all, literally. He does gay American guy. He does outback Australian guy.
Yeah.
He does, what else is he good at? He does a really good German one from back in, we used to do these hardcore tours back in the day, and it used to be like 7 billion dates, and they'd be like, oh, hello, how many vegans are there on the tour? You'd be like, oh, one vegan guy. They'd be like, oh, one vegan, you must all eat vegan for the whole tour, the 60 days. We'd be like,
Does he do them in between songs? Does it become like part of the show?
He doesn't. He once did a Glasgow accent. His mum's from Glasgow, so he's honed it.
Yeah.
He did it once through an overhead mic at a show in Glasgow, but you couldn't really hear it.
Couldn't really hear it. For the band only. Monitors only. Dude, you must be so excited to have this new album out as well. And tell us just, but as we go off fan questions for a second, just give us an insight into what fans can expect off this new record that maybe they haven't heard on the previous two.
They can hear 12 new songs by Lower Than Atlantis.
Like as opposed to solid answer, appreciate that. Where do those new songs go?
It's kind of, whereas before we just, songs were written and then straight into the studio for like a week or maybe 2 weeks if you're lucky, and bang them out, just as they were kind of thing. But this time we had time to sort of, we were there for a while, and we knew what we were doing as we went in, and even though we knew what we were doing, we still had the extra time, we needed it to work on stuff, so we kind of just had time to mess around and try stuff out that we didn't have that time before.
Yeah, well, you can hear it even in a track like that, like Love Someone Else. I mean, the first time we played it on the radio, it did exactly what it needed to do in the time required, and it felt like it had been carefully planned out, and the playing was really meticulous. You can hear it. Is that across the whole record? Feels like that across the whole record?
Yeah, we're really, I know it sounds really horrible and cliche and lame, but we're really happy with it personally, and we write music that we'd like to hear another band play, so
yeah,
we're really happy with it, and we write music and play music for like-minded people, so...
Right on, well, there's enough of them here, man. Here's another one from Olympia. If you could listen to one band for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, it's going to be Rubs anyway, though, isn't it? Because no one wants to listen to one thing forever, so...
That's true, it might be Rubs, in inverted commas, but you still have to choose one, because Olympia asked a question and she's a fangirl.
One band forever. Who's got loads and loads and loads of songs?
Come on, man. Choose one of the golden 3 or 4 that we've talked about in the past.
Oh, I have to say Foo Fighters.
There you go. Get yourself off the hook. Foo Fighters. Best Foo Fighters album?
I say There's Nothing Left to Lose. That's the one that got me into them.
Wow, that's interesting. That wouldn't be up there for a lot of hardcore fans. I think Colour in the Shape would be the top, wouldn't it? Do you think for
But that's like everyone says Bleach is their favourite Nirvana album. It's like, you just said it to be cool, mate.
Right, and what's your favourite Nirvana album? What's your favourite Nirvana album?
I'd say Nevermind, because that's the one that got me into them as well, and I think it's a solid pop/rock or grunge, in inverted commas, as Zane Lowe likes to say.
We liked grunge down under. I don't know why that's a dirty word out here. We liked it. I'm a fan. I still dress grunge. Okay, this from Nathan. Favourite band to tour with?
Favourite band to tour? Oh, it's so hard. I'd only be letting down people.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be letting them down if the question was worst band to tour with. You could have a favourite and not offend other people.
Favourite band to tour with would probably be Death Havana, I'd say.
Yeah, they're your boys?
Well, our first ever tour was with them about 4 or 5 years ago, and we self-booked it, and no one came, and it was great. Still had a right old laugh. So.
Are you a proud part of the rock and roll scene at the moment around the UK, which seems to be that there's a group of bands, and you're all ready to tip for the tipping point? Do you feel like your band is a proud part of that, or would you prefer to be considered standing alone from that crowd?
As much as we are involved in that whole kind of thing, and they're all our friends and stuff, I still like to be, noticed for our own thing, doing our own vibe,
But wouldn't it be cool if you, and I've said this on air before in some kind of way of trying to, push the energy in this direction, wouldn't it be cool if yourselves and say Death Havana and I don't know, Twin Atlanta, whoever, 4 or 5 bands went out and you took it to arenas and you played 45 to 60 minutes sets, each festival style, and you rotated on a headline set, everyone got a headline slot, and it just changed the perception of the way people see British rock and roll as a theatre-only event. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think that would be absolutely amazing. I wonder what everyone that has mobile telephones and could text in 81199
or tweet that even, which it actually in a way would get it internationally recognised too.
Zane's trying to get some followers over it.
Dude, I'm fine on that level. How many you got again?
I don't know, mate.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I think it would be really cool, and I think if enough fans request it, wouldn't you love to go and see a festival package bill of your favourite bands? All kind of rolling together. It'd be amazing, man.
As long as you finance it, we'll do it.
Nah. All right, now we got a couple more questions I want to ask you off the back end of this. It'd be nice actually if you stuck around. We should just do a residency with the Duce, I reckon, at some point.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we should call it
Duce and Low.
Zane Lower Than Atlantis.
See, somebody asked the question about that, man. Someone said, how about a collaboration Zane Lower Than Atlantis? I thought that was funny. I am actually producing your acoustic session right now with a little bit of reverb. I'm not sure if you can hear that.
Oh no, crank it up. Oh, wait,
crank it up. You're not that bad.
Wait, all the way. Quick, I've got something quickly. Hello. Help! I'm stuck down a well.
Terrible, inappropriate, and atrocious. Right, the next song you're going to play is what exactly?
It's called Scared of the Dark.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, hang on, what reverb do you want? You want it close knit or you want a little expansive?
I don't know. Let's see how you feel as we go along.
All right, I'll change it as we go. I won't mess around with you too much. No explosions or klaxons. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Duce from Lower Than Atlantis, live on Radio 1.
Man is